Nature, a sanctuary amidst turbulent times, beckons adventurers of all kinds. Welcome travelers, to the realm of nature's embrace with Travel Yoda. In this journey, we invite you to discover the fusion of sweet-like comforts amidst wild settings. Join us as we embark on a quest to unveil the 10 most majestic campsites across the globe. Campsite number 10 on our list is Camp Soriko
by Amangiri in Utah,
U.S.A. Behold, the 600 acres of slot canyons and ancient sandstone mesas of Utah. With 10 tented pavilion dwellings, each with a terrace and plunge pool. And a communal pavilion with a restaurant, pool, and spa. Named after the Sanskrit word for open space, or sky. Camp Soriko invites guests to spread out and steep in desert solitude. Guests are provided with furnished telescopes for stargazing the Milky Way. Campsite number 9 is the resort at Porzup, Montana, U.S.A. Space and variety distinguish the resort at Porzup, a sprawling 37,000-acre ranch, a half-hour east of Missoula, Montana, which now has 36 luxe tents in 6 camps. With its array of deluxe tents overlooking pristine rivers and mountains, guests are invited to explore the untamed beauty of Big Sky country. Choices overlooking the Blackfoot River, or its Elk Creek tributary, range from the original Moonlight Camp to 3-bedroom tents at North Bank Camp and Cliffside Camp's honeymoon tents with copper bathtubs. Each enclave has a designated dining pavilion and chef, and guests have access to more than 100 miles of trails for hiking, biking, horseback riding, or ATV touring. Campsite number 8, Ventana Big Sir, California, U.S.A. Perched on the rugged cliffs of California's coastline, lies Ventana Big Sur, a haven for those seeking serenity in nature's embrace. Immerse yourself in the tranquility of redwood canyons, where luxury meets wilderness. 15 double-occupancy glampsites at Ventana Big Sur sit just off the Pacific in a 20-acre redwood canyon where the ocean meets California's Santa Lucia Mountains. Campers share bathhouse facilities, with teak-enclosed showers and heated floors. The tents offer electric lamps, sinks with hot and cold water, picnic tables, and both wood-burning and propane fire pits. You can explore hidden coves and hiking trails, catch the monarch butterfly migration, and the abundant marine life present in the area. Whales are also visible from shore. Campsite number 7, Clayoquot Wilderness Lodge, Vancouver Island, Canada. The 600-acre Clayoquot Wilderness Lodge serves as a base camp for soaking up the surrounding UNESCO-designated Clayoquot Sound Biosphere Reserve on Vancouver Island. Here, you can explore pristine rainforests and encounter the wonders of coastal wildlife. While the coastal rainforest location is remote, the only way in is by boat or seaplane. The resort's 25 newly refurbished white canvas tents skew contemporary sleek, with welcome luxuries such as heated bathroom floors. Beyond the tent's waterfront decks, it's the activities that draw explorers. Kayaking the glacier-fed Bedwell River, hiking amid mossy hemlocks and cedars, morning forest bathing, and marine safaris spot whales, bears, sea otters, and eagles. Campsite number 6, Niara Tented Camp, Costa Rica. Set within Arenal Volcano National Park, Niara Tented Camp frames views of the active volcano, from 21 hillside accommodations, each measuring a generous 1,500 air-conditioned square feet, with a plunge pool and outdoor shower. Canopy beds, with headboards painted in botanical motifs bring the jungle indoors. Outdoors guests have access to 7 warm spring pools, a wildlife preserve reforested with more than 1,000 cecropia trees to support its 15 sloths, morning yoga sessions, and an espresso bar offering bean-to-brew demonstrations. Off-property, nature guides lead canopy tours via hanging bridges, treks across lava fields, and visits to local coffee farms. Niara's tented camp offers the best Arenal volcano views of any accommodations at the resort. Make sure to visit La Fortuna Falls, a 10-minute drive away. We recommend going early in the morning to swim before it gets too crowded. Campsite number 5, Longitude 131, Australia. The sacred sandstone monolith, at the heart of Uluru-Kata-Tjuta National Park commands attention from each of 16 White Peak tents at Longitude 131 in Australia's Red Centre. Delve into indigenous culture, explore vast desert landscapes, and marvel at the brilliance of Southern Hemisphere's constellations. Visit the cave paintings of the ancient Mala people. On the cultural track, guests can learn Aboriginal dot painting. In the adventure vein, they can explore the Northern Territory desert on Harley-Davidson motorcycle tours. When night falls, guides recount the stories of the Southern Hemisphere's constellations over dinner, and fireplaces on the tent's verandas invite private stargazing. Campsite number 4, Chamber Camp Thie, India. Set amidst the majestic landscapes of Ladakh, Chamber Camp Thie offers a glimpse into the timeless traditions of India's Himalayan region. Here, guests can immerse themselves into the rich tapestry of local culture, while luxuriating in elegant tented accommodations. Like the nomadic camps that sustained centuries of traders and explorers in India's mountainous Ladakh region, the 14-tent Chamber Camp Thie sets up seasonally, mid-May to mid-October, in the Lev Valley's high-altitude alfalfa pastures, amid ice-capped mountains, glacial rivers, and cobalt lakes. Operated by the ultimate traveling camp, the experience intersperses visits to 17th-century Le Palace, ancient monasteries, and a village oracle with birdwatching, hiking, and whitewater rafting. Indigenous and colonial cultures mingle in camp, home to a croquet lawn, and a globally inspired kitchen, where choices include hearty Ladakhi thukpa noodle soup. Campsite number 3, Elana Lois Arbar Tented Camp, Kenya. Set on the 57,000-acre Lois Arbar Conservancy in Kenya, and sustainably managed by the Nature Conservancy, as a critical corridor for elephants, Elana Lois Arbar Tented Camp crowns an escarpment, framing panoramas from the U.S.A. Niara River Valley to distant Mount Kenya from its 12 tents, as well as its dining tent, terrace, and adjacent infinity pool. With 3 square miles of wilderness per bed in the reserve, this is the place to see rare wild dogs and one of Kenya's most stable lion populations, as well as elephants. Travelers spot wildlife on daily game drives, while the more adventurous can set out on guided horseback, camelback, mountain bike, and walking safaris. Campsite number 2, Capella Ubud, Bali, Indonesia. Experience the enchantment of Bali's lush jungles at Capella Ubud, where vintage romance meets Balinese spirituality. Delve into the island's mystical landscapes, embark on cultural adventures, and surrender to the tranquility of the Woes River. No trees were cut to build Capella Ubud. It is a 23-tent camp that tiptoes ever so softly on the land. It is so pure that a Hindu temple offers cleansing rituals every day, so that high-frequency individuals could catch spiritual vibes here. Each lodge comes with a pool, and is styled to tell the story of a shipwrecked Dutch crew at the turn of the 12th century. Guests can help tend the property's coffee and cacao groves, or hike nearby volcanic Mount Beta, then spend the evening in the social hub officer's tent. Campsite number 1, Thie Prior, Sao Tome and Principe. On the north shore of verdant Principe Island, a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve 130 miles off Central Africa's west coast, Thie Prior calls all castaways to 15 1 to 3-bedroom tented shorefront villas, modelled on traditional wood-panelled fishing huts. Sliding glass doors erase the barriers between indoors, where minibars come stocked with local fruit, and outdoors, with thriving biodiversity. Guests can revel in nature. This so-called African Galapagos has more than 20 endemic bird species. Keep yourself busy with active pursuits like beach hopping by boat, showering in rainforest waterfalls, and summiting a volcanic peak. Knowing wine-paired tasting menus await in the bamboo-framed dining room. As our journey comes to an end, remember that amidst the chaos of the world, there exists a sanctuary of serenity in nature's embrace. The allure of luxurious tented retreats beckons us to rediscover the beauty of our planet. And don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos and travel tips. And remember, the journey begins when you take the first step. Happy travels!